Okay, so here I am back where I was before, having died at the hands of that stupid poison mist, but there you go. I mean, I did purposely take the risk to show you guys just how dangerous it is, but the next time we encounter that spirit, I do have something up my sleeve in order to not have that happen again. But it's always good for you to see just how quickly things can change when you think you're in control in the Omega Ruins. So considering how long the area is and the fact that there's no save spheres, you can start to understand why this area will cause a lot of frustration for people, myself included. Right, let's try and open chest number 1. There is no... there you go, I failed on the first one. There's no science to it, it's just it's pure luck. If you're unlucky, then there's not much you can do. I hate that stupid game, seriously. I don't think I've ever gotten more than like 3. Okay, this looks like the other one that we met inside Sin, but this is a slightly tougher version. That doesn't mean that Waka can't handle it. It's still susceptible to petrification. But actually, before I do that, you can steal musks from these guys 5 at a time. So you do need 48 in order to protect yourself fully from confusion, but since you can steal 5 at a time here, it's always a good idea. How many like dream powder type stuff do I have? Yeah, that's pretty good. Of course, if you're finding this area too hard, it's always good to go back to some of the other areas and do some stealing for things like sleeping powders and poison fangs, silence grenades, that kind of stuff, and then come back. So don't really level up, but just steal some more items and possibly customize a few more good things on your armor. So they're fairly agile as well, as you can see. We trade turns fairly evenly, even for people like Riku. Okay, let's kill one of these guys off. There you go. So you will notice your item count going up considerably. And that death touch is working pretty nice. So already you can see if you had like a couple of evade encounter and stone strike, death strike type weapons, even this area is going to be quite easy for you. Wow. Death touch is on a roll. I will be sure to explore every inch of the Omega Ruins. I will be sure to explore every inch of the Omega Ruins just so you can see it all. Damn you. Okay, as soon as I get Waka an evade encounter weapon, he will be swapping with Auron on the front line. But for now, just to keep me safe, I'll be holding on to Auron on the front line. You see what I mean? Seriously, almost probably like half of all encounters are this thing. But petrified grenades. Seriously, it's not even worth trying to end the battle unless you have something that can kill it quickly. If your characters are doing like 1,000, 2,000 damage, then just don't bother. Just flee. 5,000 AP isn't really that much. Okay, these are some new friends. They look like the Epage in the Sunken Cave, but they're slightly better. I think they have about double the HP. And they have Stamina Tonics as a rare steal, and this will double the HP of your entire party. So definitely steal some of those before you get to the end of Omega Ruins, seriously. You'll need those. Death Touch. Stone Touch also works. So 18,000 is quite a bit to take away. You don't want to be bothering with that. You want to be doing some of that. But do not forget to put your first strike person back on the front line. Seriously, you will pay for it otherwise. Tetrabangle with a defense plus 10. Nice. You'll notice that they do drop pretty sweet armors as well. This is a little overview of what's to come. I could probably already make some stoneproof armor.
I'll be right back.
Right. So this is the first little section done. Oh, look at this. Okay, we've met this guy before. I'm not even going to deal with him because he's an asshole. 3,000 AP. Seriously? I think that is the main reason why I hate this thing. Maybe if you gave like 15,000 AP, I might start enjoying the battle a little bit more. At least they have far plane wind.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
If you're patient enough or lucky enough to steal 60 of those, then you'll get Death Strike. And you know what happens when you get Death Strike. Oh, come on.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Let's have a quick look. I guess we can kind of customize along the way. Get some stoneproof on there. Good. Confused ward. I might as well just wait out for confused proof because I can pick up so many at once. And stamina tonics are nice because for the price of one you can get HP plus 30%, which is pretty impressive, especially you know, these kind of levels. They will give you a nice 1,000, 2,000 HP boost. So stamina tonics are very good. Okay. I was going to give Riku stoneproof as well, actually. Not sure if I have enough. Yeah, I do. Okay. Riku's doing fine. Ah, yes, we meet again. Okay, so this guy has been fucking with you and you really hate him and you're wondering how on earth can I stop this thing from killing me? Well, the answer is pretty simple. And you'll be surprised at how many enemies are susceptible to this, especially in like the most difficult place for random encounters. You guessed it, it's Provoke.
You want some of this?
Oh yes, he does. And then all it will do is it will cast White Wind on everyone, which is the most retarded response to a Provoke I've ever seen. But basically he will help to heal your party. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Why would it do that? But do not question it, it works. So use that Provoke. Use it like there's no tomorrow. For whatever reason, if you don't want to use Provoke, I don't know why, let's say your Tidus is underleveled and you don't want him out on the field or something, he's also susceptible to things like Eject. You can get rid of him in that way if you want to. He has a Doom counter as well, but it's not all that great, so you probably won't want to bother with it too much. Heal me, O Spirited One. I love that. White Wind heals 50% of your current HP, just so. And then you can kick this guy's ass without having to worry. So it's funny that the solution is that easy, but if you don't know it, it's one of those things, if you don't know that Provoke works, then you're always going to find yourself struggling. Especially for things like monster capturing, it's just invaluable. Serene Ring, I bet that has... I think we're going to start to get to a stage where the enemy will drop proof armors instead of berserk proof. That's a wonderful armor. This is like if you get poison proof, confuse proof, and stone proof on here. This is like the ultimate kind of status effect armor. Okay, you know, you've got things like sleep, but in terms of like great Malboros and all those guys, you'll be able to keep yourself safe very easily. That's a sweet armor. I wish someone else got it. Okay, let's move on. So with all these random encounters that are difficult, like I said, it's going to be slow progress. But it's probably the most fun you're ever going to have with random encounters. Because once you get too good for them, it's going to get boring. Look at that death touch. It's working like Death Strike. Kane's Lance and Battle Freak. What is up with these crazy drops? This should be SOS Overdrive, that's pretty good. Not that I'm going to use it, but SOS Overdrive with a free slot, okay. Not amazing, but still. Okay. I'm going to put these guys to sleep and then just steal some more musks and petrified grenades. So it's definitely a good idea to come in here with a lot of dream powders. It really will help. So 5 is the rare steel and 4 is the common steel. So you can see why it won't take you too long to get 48. I'm just going to keep using Titus' Overdrive. I'm not going to get Blitz Ace anytime soon. But there is one very quick way to get it once you're in the post game, but I'll show you guys that soon. Ooh. Obviously, because of the time I got the game over from the Poison Mist, I had to relearn Energy Rain. See them sphere level stack. Oh, come on. Seriously? How can I be that unlucky? Stupid fucking chess. Oh, shit. Shit indeed. Okay. I think Titus is in danger here, but other than that, the other Riku and Auron should be fine. Shouldn't have problems with now with Pharaoh's Curse and with Breath. Yeah. Obviously he's got that piercing weapon, so he can continue to do damage. You can steal more petrified grenades from these guys if you want, but it's not really necessary because you've got those common encounters anyway. Again, no real quick way to kill these guys, you just have to keep at it. I don't think Waka has stone proof, so I'm not going to use him. How much damage can Riku do now? 2,000? Wow. Okay, that's not too bad. Yep. And she doesn't have evade encounter, so she's zombified now. Forgot about that. They do have some annoying status effects, that's for sure. But they do give a lot of AP, so it's worth fighting these guys. Obviously don't want to use an Albed potion. These guys are also fantastic for things like Lancet. So obviously people like you now, especially if you're using them, they'll be using up a lot of MP, right? So in order to get that back, you can use things like Osmos, and these guys have a lot of MP, so you'll be able to get some of your MP back like that. Unit should have stone proof as well. Oh shit, I keep forgetting that it doesn't work for zombie. What kind of a status healing move is that? Come on. Especially at this stage, it gets really difficult to keep using people like Yuna and Lulu and Kimari. There's just not enough fiends that need magic to kill them. And outside of bosses, you don't really need the protection like Shell and all that kind of stuff. But the zombie and the petrification is an annoying combination. And we're not even factoring in that we don't have to deal with Pharaoh's Curse. So imagine that as well. Just a nasty enemy. I think you can also afflict darkness, but I think I still think it's a waste of a smoke bomb. Ugh, stop using it. I think it has an 80% chance, so it will hit most of the time. I'm not going to fight these guys too many more times, I just wanted to show the kind of the dual encounter, so you can see what it looks like. This is probably a good place to start using Aeons that can heal themselves. You know, either teach Bahamut something like a Curaga or Drain or something like that, because your Aeons at this point, their extra kind of strength will start to show, and they might be useful to have, especially against these enemies with high HP. They'll be able to deal with them more quickly. And also, there's a small matter of they help Yuna to gain AP points as well. So, check your Aeons out and give them abilities that will be able to keep them alive around here. So obviously I don't have any of this stuff. What about Drain? What do I need to... Stamina Spring. I guess you could probably teach it Drain, and that should be enough. As long as you have something like Double Cast, it should be okay. And probably you'd need to teach it Osmos or Lancet as well. So all in all, Bahamut's probably not the best choice. Someone like Shiva is probably a good idea, because she can heal herself nice and easily. So just teach Shiva something that can help her gain her MP back, like Lancet and or Osmos, and then just teach her everything you need to, and she can help be an ally for this section of the game. But it's really not needed. As you can see, I can get through just fine without it. Okay, is that slow? Yeah, it should be. Good stuff. So from now on, your main focus should be on Riku, Tidus, and Waka eventually. But Riku and Tidus are kind of the main ones right now. We've already seen how useful Riku can be. And I've said for things like boss battles, obviously you're going to want like Protect, Shell, and that kind of stuff. But Riku can do that with her items anyway, so there's going to come a time when Yuna really is obsolete. How much HP does she have? 4,000. I think she's doing better than Tidus. I do not have a Fortune Sphere. Oh, I do. Yep. Eventually, we're going to get everyone's luck to, I think, 85. Obviously, 255 is the maximum, but I think 85 is pretty much all you need. And I'll explain that when we actually get to the stat maxing stuff. But do not waste Fortune Spheres on luck nodes that aren't +4. Seriously, it's just a waste of your time, because they're not that easy to get, unfortunately. Just for an agility node, seriously. And it's a 2. Fuck off. Okay, Riku has more HP, that's pretty embarrassing. So we're going to give it to Tidus. Once we actually start using the stat maxing trick, you can pretty much get everyone to max stats. So at the moment, even though we're kind of ignoring most of the characters, there will come a time when, if you want, you can get them all up to speed. If that's what you desire.